Hi guys.
What's up, peeps?
It is the Christmas special.
Christmas special!
I don't know if you can tell. This guy's
I got my little ball, these little balls right here. I got my little lights. I got my shirt going on, dude. You got your Snotorious.
Yeah.
Look at, we got it going on here today, man. It's all about Christmas.
No, and Hanukkah.
Hanukkah right here.
He called that a dreidel 17 times. It is a menorah.
And I will call it a dreidel 17 more times because I just get it wrong.
It's a menorah.
Menorah. I'll get it right. That's a menorah. These are Christmas trees, and we're two dudes on the Christmas special of 2 kitchen tables and a microphone.
Or even a holiday special.
Oh, there you go. A holiday special. That's politically correct way to be able to say it. That's beautiful. I love it.
Oh, here it is. That's what I was trying to do.
Uh-oh. We got the goods.
I feel that you got all the lights.
What?
So I feel like...
Now I'm completely jealous. I thought I one-upped him because he was talking about ugly sweaters, and now he busted out the glasses.
They're so fancy.
Oh, they are fancy.
They're so fancy. I can't see a goddamn thing out of them, but look at how fancy I am.
Very, very fancy. You gotta keep them on now.
No, I can't.
No, you're not going to.
I can't. They are cool. I feel like Kanye.
That's exactly what I was thinking, though. They're pretty awesome.
How the hell do I shut them off? So,
yeah.
Episode 11.
Episode 11, guys. Episode 11.
It's, this is it. This is the Super Bowl.
This is the Super Bowl. This is the big one.
Christmas is here.
It is.
The holidays.
We're past all the holidays. We're past Halloween time frame, Thanksgiving time frame. We're in the throes of the Christmas time coming up next week or whatever. How many days we got till Christmas? But
10?
10 days.
10?
9 days.
9 days.
Whew. 9 days till Christmas, but everybody knows when Christmas time's coming around, we got food, snacks, treats, candies, cookies, candy canes, sugar plums, all kinds of stuff, man.
Figgy pudding?
Dude, I made a funny joke the other day. You should have heard it, man.
Let's hear it.
Somebody was saying, during the Christmas time, I'm eating all this stuff like that, and I just came out with this really quick comment. I said, sugar plums make sugar bums.
Oh, sugar plums make sugar bums. That's a good little hashtag. You should use that for the next 9 days.
Hashtag sugar plums make sugar bums.
I like that, sugar bums. But is that like, I don't know, like you were saying that you got a sweet ass?
Well, that's what they were saying. They were saying, is that a complimentary thing you're saying?
You're saying...
I'm saying,
you gotta pack on some extra
sugar bums. Yeah, exactly.
Right. I can see how that could be sexual harassment and also, talk about the excess weight gain during the holidays.
That's right.
So
a little bit of both.
One of two ways.
One of two ways.
You could get in some serious trouble and a slap in the face, or you can get like a hey.
More than likely, it'll be a slap in the face. But yeah, absolutely.
So since you're already talking about the food that you're going to be surrounded with, we might as well get into that topic.
Sure. Yeah.
And one of those things is, I know we've spoken about it before with previous holidays, especially with Thanksgiving, was. You're going to be surrounded by all these choices and all this food.
Right.
It's if it's Christmas in my family, Christmas Eve is it's like 2 big celebrations.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve is like its own holiday.
Right.
Where it's like we do the 7 fish. It's called. It's like old school Italian thing, and it's incredible. My mother-in-law is like
goes all out.
An ace.
Goes all out.
Cook. I mean, she'll put anyone to shame.
That's
and
awesome.
It's just like a lot of special things that I don't get any other time of year.
Right.
And then Christmas Day is also, my wife and I, especially my wife, we go crazy. We celebrate it here at my house, and there's a lot of great food.
Awesome.
Now, how do you navigate that, right? This is the last one. This is the Super Bowl, like we said.
Right.
This is the main event.
Right, because after this, you just go into winter mode after that, really, is what it is.
After this, it's everyone is, all right, hey, time to reset.
Hitting the gym, baby. Let's go.
Everyone's getting their gym memberships. Everyone's joining, a program. Everyone is ready to start anew.
Right.
It's what do they call them?
Resolutions.
Thank you.
Resolutions.
What's your
Yep.
So that's what happens. So this is it. This is the pinnacle. It's the if you've made it this far.
Yeah.
And you didn't really go off the deep end.
Right.
let's navigate through this last major.
Which I feel like is where I'm at right now, because what's really great about it is that since we've been doing the videos and online stuff with No Finish Line Nation, everything, I feel like it's kept me really in check a little bit more than what it normally would be during the holidays. It's a level of accountability for me, and it's been great. But I love what you're saying, because we got one more big one coming up here. And how do we get through it, right? What are we going to do to be able to get there?
So,
you know?
For me, I mean, now everyone handles this stuff differently. Some people, they go in with a plan.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go to Christmas Eve, celebration.
Yep.
Hungry.
Right.
Or I'm gonna
eat prior.
Right. I'm gonna eat prior, and I'm gonna make it through, and I'm not gonna indulge.
Right.
Other people like myself will treat it like any other day, but I want to enjoy these certain dishes that I only have once a year. I mean, Christmas Eve for me is major.
It's a big deal.
It always has been in my family.
Yeah.
So we do stuffed quahogs. We do stuffed calamari. We got the octopus salad. I mean, it's like
all out.
Lobster, you name it. So
beautiful.
These are things I really enjoy. So, like you always say, eat mindfully.
Right.
So
be mindful. Yep.
Rather than say I'm not going to eat any of it, I'm going to go there full, and I'm going to not partake in eating those things.
Yep.
How do you navigate and have just a little bit of everything that you enjoy,
right,
and not overindulge, right?
Yeah.
Well, it can be done.
Well, we were talking about it earlier. I was saying, what's really helped me. So the other day, when I walked into at work, we had a potluck. And it was all kinds of foods. It was everything from meatballs to wings to, everything. They had everything. So I was mindful. I walked in going, I'm not going to starve myself. I'm not going to, if I walk away from it going, I'm not going to be able to have it, what's going to happen? I'm going to go to my desk, I'm going to go to whatever, and that's all I'm going to think about is, I just want to stuff my face with that food. Yeah. And my mind starts taking over. So I was mindful enough to say small portions. That was my big thing. Portion control was a big deal for me. I took a couple wings. I took 1 or 2 little meatballs. I took a little bit of this and a little bit of that, right? Put it on the plate, and I went back to my desk, and I ate the food, and I was actually like, oh, well,
you were satisfied.
I'm happy.
You were enough.
I was happy.
It was enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. Now, some people out there, they can't do that.
Right.
They know themselves well enough that they can't do that. They can't. They're gonna go off the chain. They're gonna go off the hook. They're gonna go ham on, ham.
Yeah. Ham
or whatever.
On ham.
Whatever
go
it is.
Ham on ham.
I mean? So, maybe the right approach is for you to fill up on, eat before you go to the event.
Right.
Fill up on good choices, the salads and the vegetables and the water and all that stuff. So you're full, so that you're not, that's another option.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe there is that one certain thing that you really want. Maybe it's like you and I, the way we do it is a little bit of everything that we really want and enjoy and not go overboard.
Right.
But, if that's not a way that you can approach it and you know yourself, and no one knows ourselves better than ourselves.
Right.
That's another option.
Yeah, and I think that the key to it though is that, so you make a great point, because we are the ones that know ourselves better than anybody else.
I have to interrupt you for 1 second.
Yeah.
Although this is the coolest coffee mug in the world, it is the most difficult coffee mug to drink out of.
It's like sharp, man. It got like sharp edges.
Well, it didn't, but there's a little chip in there.
What?
But look, it's like it's a donut with a bite taken out of it.
Well, I think it is the coolest mug.
Look at the back.
Donuts. It's Homer Simpson.
It is the greatest mug in the world, and it is like a puzzle. Every time I take a sip, I just feel like it's gonna go all over me. So I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. So here's the thing, right? So we talked about you do know yourself better than anybody else. You know what your triggers are. You know where you're at with everything. The key to it though is this: have a plan. Like, now remind you, listen, if the plan goes off the rails a little bit, that's okay, right? Learn to forgive yourself. We've talked about that before. If you go down the rails and you're like, oh my God, I just ate, it's okay. Stop for a moment and go, hey, you know what? It's all right. Tomorrow's a new day, or even the next hour is the new hour, right?
It's a new year and a week.
Right, exactly. A whole brand new year, right? So, but the thing about it is have a plan in place. That's the mindful piece. No, this is what my plan is going to be. I'm going to try to stay within the confines of that plan and be able to do it. Like John said, I know myself a little bit better, that I know that if I eat smaller portions, I'm satisfying the craving that I have with the food. That's what I need, because it means something, right, to me.
Absolutely.
But it's okay. Whatever you're doing, have a plan. Go for it.
On that same note.
Yeah.
My wife brought this up when you and I were getting ready for the pre-show. You know, we're in the green room.
There's a little pre-work action.
Yeah.
We're like, sorry, let's get our brains together. Let's go.
What are some other activities you can do besides just shoving things into your pie hole?
Yeah.
I mean, you're sitting at the table. You're there. You know, you're at least spending 4 hours with your family. I mean, for us, it's usually a much longer day.
Yeah.
And while I say that, I just ordered the coolest thing, and I got this sign, right? So Christmas is here. I got this. It's a decoration banner, and it says, "Please leave by 9." So I'm hanging that in the dining room.
Beautiful.
I think it's hilarious.
That's awesome.
But you're spending at least 4 hours with your family, right? You're sitting at the table, surrounded by all this food.
Yep.
What else can you do besides just shovel food into your mouth? What are some other activities that you can do? And you can just get up. You can I don't know.
Have a plan B, right? That's what we talked about before. Or have something you can do to be able to
move around.
Right. If it's getting play with the kids, right? Play with the kids. Or you know what? If you're living in a place where the grass is still really green and it's really nice, go outside. Yeah. Go do something. Go for a walk. Throw some cornhole bags. Do something.
Even if it's a little cold out. You know what I mean? Light a fire outside. I mean, everyone's got to sit outside, get some fresh air, take a walk around the neighborhood. Go bring some leftovers to the neighbor that spends Christmas alone, or the elderly person in the neighborhood. You know, whatever it is, just move.
You know, it's funny. I'm glad we're talking about this because I think a lot of times for me on holidays or different stuff, where I get to eating is that, let's say for instance we got family around, we got everything, and the time's kind of going on. And you're in a warm house, the food is still kind of sitting around. You're like, oh man, and that's an attraction. It's like a magnet for me.
You start grazing.
Yes, and I start going over, going, oh well, it's here, so I'm gonna. And it feels comfortable, and you're warm. You might have had a couple scotches, or maybe you're feeling okay. You know,
some eggnog,
some spiked eggnog, or whatever it is, and you're feeling good. And so I like this because what it's going to do is it makes you think, okay, what else can I do rather than go graze?
Yeah.
Can I go do something with the family? Can I go for a walk?
Go help put some of the kids' toys together.
Yes.
Help out mom and dad.
Screw some screws in and do some stuff.
Something.
Yes.
Just, even if it's nice enough, go kick the ball around with somebody, throw the ball, walk around, whatever it is. Get out there, move. Don't just be a statue in one spot at the table. Right. It happens.
Yes.
I found myself in that, like, I'm in that chair and I'm not moving.
Right.
Get up, help with the dishes.
Yes. I like it.
Go clean the dishes.
Yes.
You'll be a hero.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get an extra gift. Who knows?
I had this one sent around. Take this. This is for you for helping me with the dishes.
Take it because you just helped me big time.
Exactly.
With this mess.
That's great. No, it's an important thing to talk about because I think that when we get in that mode of just laying around and doing the things, we've all been there. I think everybody that's looking at us on this little camera here are looking over going, I've been there. I've so been in that mode of just going, I gotta eat. I'm gonna eat everything and I'm gonna do whatever. So this is great. I like this. What's up? What are you thinking about?
I think everyone that's on this looking at you is saying, what the hell is Shane wearing?
You gotta love this.
It's so hard to, like, how do I take advice and listen to you with that thing on your head?
It's coming from Santa Claus.
That's like you... It's like wearing a bearskin. Like you slaughtered Santa Claus and made a hat out of him.
I did.
That's terrible.
That's right.
That's terrible.
It says Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, right on this thing over here, man.
You look incredible, I gotta say. You really do. I think this is pretty sharp, but...
That's very sharp.
You won.
I win!
You won.
I was talking about how I wanted to win, now I win!
You won, buddy.
This is beautiful. Yep. I love it.
You went all out. So, another thing that... speaking about the whole being around the family, being around all the food, and we've talked about this before, and I said let's start a whole campaign of food pushers. Let's shame those food pushers, right? Someone starts pushing the food on you and they don't take no for an answer. Right. Take out the camera phone and snap a photo.
Take a
hashtag food pusher.
Yes.
Throw it on social media. Yep. We'll make them famous.
That's right.
You know?
You know they're out there. And you know, every one of us has a food pusher that just is the most annoying thing in the world at times, especially if you try to make good decisions and this person's going, eat this. And you're like, I don't want to eat that.
And I'm not talking about Nana.
Right.
They're like, oh, put some meat on your bone. She loves you. She loves you with food.
Right.
I'm talking about the food pushers. Aunt Kathy, she just wants to see, she's dying to throw some traps out there. Oh, you're doing pretty good on that. How's that diet going?
Oh, you and your weight loss over there.
Have some of these peanut butter cookies. You want to know what, Aunt Kathy? Boom, you're a food pusher. We're taking a
click.
We're making you famous.
Hashtag.
Yep.
Boom.
Throw it up there. So no one did it. You know, I was like, we're gonna start a revolution.
Yeah.
We're gonna embarrass these food pushers.
Right.
No one really.
No one jumped on.
No one embraced it. As I thought, like it would be embraced.
I wanted to embrace it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Food pushers.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And another thing that we talked about recently that's come up, especially with No Finish Line Nation, is, and I checked because the algorithm's really funny with Facebook and all social media. But in a group like No Finish Line Nation, where it's a support group where you want to be able to support everybody, it's really the way the algorithm and Facebook works. It's really hard to see what's going on with everybody, who's posting, who needs the help. Things get lost.
They do.
And
all the time.
And also, when people are really struggling, they get lost.
Yes. Yep.
They tend to disappear. I know I do personally.
Oh yeah.
I'll go and check up, and I haven't seen a post or heard from this person in a long time, and I'll even see, are they still here? Are they still a member? And they are. And people have, deal with things certain ways. Maybe you've got something going on in your life that's important, and you really don't, you can't interact with the community or whatever.
Yep.
But when you need the help the most, that's when you don't disappear. You need to be there, reach out. If you're throwing a post out there or a comment and someone's not seeing it, reach out personally to somebody.
Yes.
I'm always available. Shane's always available.
Yep.
There's got to be someone on your team. Maybe you're not an NFL owner.
Right.
I'm sure you're surrounded by a community of people that do support you, or you have someone that supports you. Reach out to them, because sometimes they don't see the message.
Yes.
Reach out to them and tell them you need help. Tell them you're struggling or whatever's going on in your life.
Yeah, it's so easy. It's so easy to get in that mode of when we're not feeling that great about ourselves or we're struggling on certain things.
Just kind of fade.
Right, we fade away because of embarrassment, because of whatever it is that's going on mental. For me, it's not necessarily embarrassment, but it is the whole fact of, here I am talking to people, whether it's through coffee talk or whatever, I do the same exact thing. I start to shut down, and I start to go, well, if I talk to them about this, am I a fraud? Am I really, those kind of things. I'm talking about losing weight or being healthy and those kind of things, when I'm not really in a bad spot. It's just the fact that that's what human nature does to me, and I start to shut down. Don't shut down. No. Reach out. Everybody has a lifeline somewhere, right? Phone a friend. Yeah. Pick up the phone. Even if it's a family member that supports you, maybe not the ones that are kind of like, whatever, the ones that support you, give them a call. Touch base with them. Say, hey, listen, I'm having a bad day today. Can we talk about blah, 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 or whatever. No Finish Line Nation is there. Social media is there. John or I, like we said before.
Reach out to us.
Reach out.
Honestly, send us an email. If you're not on social media, send us an email.
Yes.
We're no experts in anything.
No.
If you need to talk to somebody, or you find something that Shane and I do or say that is inspiring to you, and you need help, we're here. Or
if you just want a punching bag, you want to vent about something, all right, hey, I'm right here.
Listen.
Yeah, I
don't have the answers, but
that's right. Yep.
So
exactly.
And Shane, you were telling me about something that you saw today that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So if anybody follows me through Liquid Shane or 1973, or you're listening to the Coffee Talk, you always hear me talk about giving to others, right? Giving to others, being able to do stuff that's like philanthropic, things you can get out there to give back to other people, because it makes you feel really good about yourself, to get your mindset right. I saw something this morning I was telling John about that really stood out to me. I was watching CBS Sunday Morning this morning. I'm sitting there watching this episode, and there's a Secret Santa guy that's on there that has lots of money, and every Christmas he goes around and gives money away to different people. Well, he did things differently this year. He went to a few homeless people, and he said, I want you guys to give this money to whoever you see fit to be able to give this to. Now, these people are like, well, really? Like, what are you talking about? So what they did is they wanted to be able to sit in the mode of where they might have a cup out, or they're playing a little bit of music, or they're doing something to be able to, and anybody that would come by and put like a quarter in, or a dime in, or even their last bits of change, they would say, oh, don't go anywhere, and they would give them the $100 bill, and they would give it right to the person, and the person would be like, well, what is this for? And because you gave to me.
First of all, it's shocking because this person is in need.
Yes.
And you're stopping to give whatever you have to help.
Yes.
Which, it's so fun because everybody has a story. So the person on the sidewalk that doesn't have a home and that's really hurting has a story. And so does the person that's throwing something in the cup.
Yep.
And that's why this is so cool. So I'm sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, that's all right. No, so basically, one of the guys, he's got this long beard. He walks over, he puts the thing in, and he stops him and says, here's the $100 bill. the guy looks over like this, and the camera comes in, and they say, "Hey, so how are you feeling?" Or blah blah blah. And the guy starts bawling his eyes out, and so the homeless guy's sitting there with him, like trying to talking to him. And he looks at him and he goes, I didn't know how I was going to buy my next gift for my kids for Christmas. I had no idea where my next dollar was going to come from to be able to fend for my family. And so bawling his eyes out, the whole emotional scene, it really got me thinking, right? Listen, everybody has a story. Everybody has something going on. Go out and do something good for somebody. Yeah. Now, it could be year-round, like we talked about. It could be any. It doesn't have to be just Christmas time or holidays.
It doesn't have to be court-ordered like Shane's.
Right, yeah, like mine. Like I have to do.
But no, it doesn't have to always be around the holidays. But it's a great time to start. It's a place, helping.
Right.
And you don't really realize, but there's a really thin line about from being that person that's out on the street.
Yeah.
And being the person that's throwing the couple of dollars or the few cents you got into the cup, because that could. Your luck could change. Horrible things happen, whether it's medical reasons or losing a job or something terrible that happens or unpredictable that happens that puts you in a place where you could be that person. You never know.
That's so true.
You never know.
Yep. So really, at the end of the day, if you go and do something for somebody else, no matter what it is, even if you're working in a food kitchen or you're going to work in an elderly home, or you go to do whatever, even if it's just walking down the street and cleaning up like your local community, whatever it is, whatever you're doing to give back, do it. Because all it does is it invests in you for you to be able to invest in others, and it's cyclical. It all works together.
Yep.
Invest in you, right, by doing that, so that way you're more apt to being successful in everything you're trying to do. So it's just really important to talk about nowadays, especially during the holiday time frame. Start now and be able to continue that throughout the year. That's my PSA.
Yeah, and with that, get rid of those leftovers.
Yes.
Get rid of them. So perfect opportunity. Pack them up. If people aren't, if no one wants to take them, or if you still have some left over after you give them out to the company.
Yeah.
Go bring them to the closest soup kitchen or shelter or whatever. They'll be more than willing to take the food. So.
Yes. That's a great idea. Yeah, we talked about that a few episodes ago, and I love it. It's the same exact thing. Grab that food.
Get it out of there.
Don't throw it away. And if you don't want to eat it, then pack it up, bring it down there, take care of it that way. Good idea.
Everybody, have a great holiday.
Yes.
We'll see you guys in a couple of. I don't know if we're gonna see you at New Year's. We'll see you next year.
Yeah. We'll see you probably right after the New Year. So happy holidays, everybody. Be mindful and remember, subscribe, like, share. Do everything you can here with the YouTube channel, so that way we can build that following up. I know we said last time or last week we wanted to hit 1,000 followers. We're almost there. We're at like 990. So spread the word. Get out there to be able to subscribe and do whatever you have to do that's there. Are you about to turn these things on?
I had to put them on. So I'm gonna go out with the lights. So
I love it. It's like the Terminator. How you doing? All right, guys. We'll see you later.
I look like the poor old lady with the big blue blockers on. Bye, guys.
Happy holidays.